12 mind tricks to learn anything fast. Some people are naturally good at memorizing things, and some people have to work harder. If you're looking for ways to learn new skills faster, you've come to the right place. Here are 12 tricks that will help you learn anything faster than ever before. 1. Drink water. Dehydration is more common than you might think. When the body says, "I need water," it's usually too late. Hydration is so important. It can lead to better reaction times, increased responsiveness, and a healthier mind. Always hydrate yourself and make sure you carry a water bottle in order to stay refreshed and very sharp as the day progresses. Vegetables are an excellent source of hydration, and it is a good idea to include more veggies in your diet. 2. Always be compressing. Ferries was the author of The 4-Hour Chef, a book on how you can learn new things quickly. In his book, he recommends that you break information down into short and concise one-pager or two-pagers by using acronyms or rhymes. You can turn any knowledge into a more visually intuitive representation by turning it into a graphic, such as a graph or mind map. This will make conceptual understanding easier and more robust. 3. Connect with existing knowledge. The integration of topics we know with information presented new to us is an excellent way to improve our memory and overall learning. For example, if you were to study Macbeth, it might help to link the play with your knowledge of Shakespeare, Scotland, the Middle Ages, or your favorite Olsen Twins movie. Double toil and trouble. Embed your studies within as much as possible to avoid an overload of resources and complex ideas. 4. Take up a hobby. It's important to take some time off from work or studying every day. There are many different ways that it can benefit your brain and aid learning. If you spend a lot of time on the same things, like work or studying, your brain doesn't get a chance to process everything you've learned, so it can make you less able to. Try some kind of activity that forces you to focus and use your hands. One study found that people who took up juggling classes experienced an increase in gray matter, though this disappeared when they stopped. You should never stop learning. That's just one more reason why. 5. Set an agenda. Success is a common outcome for those who implement structure in their life, which leads to goals and realistic study schedules. By realistic, we don't mean only allocating more than an hour to that 5,000-word report. You also need to schedule recovery time between bouts of intense work. Whether it's when you're learning how to use new software or how to drive a stick, adding relaxation time for your brain has been shown to have a positive impact on the long-term recall of information. It's called the spacing effect, and it can help anyone striving to learn new skills or stay on top of their game. 6. Check your motivation. Ask yourself why you're trying to learn this. If it's not immediately apparent, chances are that means you're not interested in the subject, and if you don't care about something, it's difficult to learn it. Keep in mind that whether or not information is useful will depend on your ultimate goals and the context of your life. I think that you should do something that makes you excited, like signing up for an online course or going to yoga, or maybe changing careers entirely. 7. Warm up your brain. Unsafe, it'll help you loosen up and become more receptive to learning. Sounds like a great excuse to finally take those scat lessons. 8. Find a friend. If it's difficult to stay focused on your work, try getting help. Working with a group is a great way to maintain focus and accountability. 9. Check your surroundings. The right learning environment is key. In general, it should be clean and quiet, but it's a really good idea to occasionally add something new and different in order to keep students interested. Research has shown that our brains are most productive when in a state of perceived rest. Avoid lying in bed and instead change the scenery at work. Try working outside, sitting on the porch, or visiting a different floor, or even country, to get away from your normal routine. A comfortable workspace should be an enjoyable place to work. 10. Develop metacognition. Learning and education have been a popular topic in literature since the time of Aristotle. This has been studied by teachers since then. Metacognition is about understanding not just the material you are dealing with, but also understanding what you know and what you don't know. When taking in new information, it's important to build on your initial impressions by questioning what you know and being open to discussion. The more you can evaluate a piece of material, the better your understanding will be. It's sometimes very simple things that we can do to overcome reading challenges. This can include reading slower, using a different system for taking notes, or reflecting on your learning process. It all boils down to thinking about the learning process and making tweaks when you need to. 11. Do one thing at a time. Multitasking may be seen as valuable, but it has been shown that switching between tasks can result in a slower turnaround time. Instead of multitasking, try to develop other skills such as being single-minded and persistent. 12. Don't be afraid to fail. A study in Singapore found that participants who tried to solve difficult math problems without instruction or help were more likely to have failed. But at the same time, they came up with some great ideas about the nature of the problem and what solutions might work, which helped them perform better with similar problems later on. These phenomena are called productive failure. While it's akin to the frustrating process of trial and error, it keeps the mind creative and flexible. If you like the video, then don't forget to like, and also share this video with your friends and subscribe our channel for more such helpful and informative videos.